每天练习英文5分钟，流利英文交谈不是梦。
Hey everyone, welcome back to another English lesson. I'm Jack.
And I'm Sophie. We are so glad you're here today because we're diving into a story that had an entire nation in tears. We're talking about that legendary 2026 World Baseball Classic game between Taiwan and Korea.
If you're a baseball fan, you know this wasn't just a game. It was a historic breakthrough. We picked this dialogue between two fans, Ava and Ben, because it's a gold mine for high-intensity English.
That's so true. When emotions run high, the way we speak changes. Today, you'll learn how to express deep pride, relief, and how to describe a struggle that finally pays off. First, let's listen to Ava and Ben. Pay close attention to their tone. Before we dive into the topic, a quick heads up. If you enjoy this, definitely like, subscribe, and share it around. Now, let's go. I still can't believe last night's game. I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about it.
Same here. That first home run from Yu Chang was the perfect start. It felt like, okay, Taiwan is really here.
Yeah, but when Korea answered and made it 1-1, I got so nervous. Every time Taiwan scored, Korea came right back.
The second homer, Cheng Chung-chae, from Taiwan was so cool, but the happiness was so short. Next inning, Korea, Kim Do-young, hit that 2-run homer and suddenly we were behind.
I almost screamed in my house. I was like, no, not again. Korea's hitters are seriously strong.
Then Fairchild's third homer for Taiwan. Wow. When it became 4-3, I actually jumped off my sofa.
And then Korea, Kim Do-young, tied it again at 4-4. It really felt like a boxing match, just punch and counterpunch.
The best part for me was extra innings. The Taiwan captain, Chen Chie-sin, came in as a pinch runner in the 10th with his injured finger.
That bunt was so small but so huge. 1 run, 5-4, and it changed everything. It was such a touching moment. And after the last out, when I saw the Taiwan players crying, I completely lost it.
Yeah, some of them were on their knees, some hugging each other. You could tell they knew how hard it is to beat Korea.
They waited so long for this win. All the pressure, all the history, it just exploded in that moment.
I felt like I was crying with them. It wasn't just happiness. It was relief and pride together.
Honestly, when I saw them cry, I started crying too. I didn't even notice until my face was wet.
Same here. I was like, why are my eyes burning? That game really touched my heart.
What makes it even stronger is that Korea is such a good team. Beating them is not normal.
Indeed. It took so much hard work, perfect timing, and a little bit of luck.
I feel Taiwan won, but Korea also showed so much class. It felt like a glorious defeat for them.
That's why this game was so special. Not just the score, but the emotion, the respect, and the courage on both sides.
I think I'll remember that captain's injured hand and that run to home plate for a long, long time.
Same. That one play is going to live in my mind every time I think about why I love baseball.
Wow, you can really feel the tension in their voices. So, now that we've felt the energy of the clip, let's take a closer look at some of the phrases they used. The goal here is to get these into your own vocabulary, so you can start using them in your own daily conversations.
Right. And the first one that really caught my ear was punch and counterpunch. Now, this actually comes from the world of boxing. It describes a situation where two sides are equally strong and they just keep trading the lead back and forth. The best part is, you don't have to be a boxer to use it. Think about sports, high-stakes business negotiations, or even just a friendly debate. For example, the two tech companies are in a battle of punch and counterpunch with their new smartphone releases.
That's a great one for any competitive setting. But moving from competition to pure emotion, notice how Ava said she completely lost it when she saw the players crying? In this context, to lose, it means to lose control of your emotions. Usually, it means you start crying or even laughing really hard because you just can't hold it in anymore. You'll hear this all the time when people talk about emotional movies, weddings, or big life-changing moments. Like this, when the hero finally reunited with his family at the end of the movie, the whole audience completely lost it.
I love that one. It's so relatable. Now, let's look at the flip side of that. Instead of crying, Ben mentioned he jumped off his sofa. This is such a classic idiom for extreme, sudden excitement. Basically, use it to show that you weren't just happy. You were physically energized, and you literally couldn't sit still. For instance, you might say, when I got the email saying I passed the exam, I literally jumped off my sofa and cheered.
Which actually leads us perfectly into our next pair of feelings, relief and pride. To break that down, relief is that few feeling when a stressful situation ends well. Pride, on the other hand, is that deep satisfaction from a big achievement. We often use these together as a combo when talking about finishing a difficult project or a long journey. Think, after finishing the marathon, I felt an incredible mix of relief and pride.
And finally, to wrap up this section on a heartfelt note, we have a touching moment. This is for something that touches your heart and makes you feel sentimental or moved. You can use this for small, kind gestures or powerful scenes. For example, seeing the captain play with an injured finger just to help the team. That was such a touching moment.
You know, Jack, looking at the news from that game, those photos of the players are just incredible. They weren't just happy, they were sobbing on the field.
There's a huge reason for those tears. For years, Team Taiwan has struggled against Korea in the WBC. They had actually never beaten them in this tournament before. It was like a wall they finally broke through.
That is why it was so moving. Even though they didn't advance to the next round because of the tiebreaker, this win felt like a championship. They cried because they put their whole hearts into playing for Taiwan, and they knew exactly how hard it is to beat a team as strong as Korea.
It's that never give up spirit. I read that the players felt like they finally achieved the impossible. Now, they aren't afraid of the big teams anymore. They believe they can win, and that confidence is everything for the next international game.
And it wasn't just the players. Most of the fans were crying too. It was a moment of pure teamwork. Every member backed each other up.
We also have to congratulate Korea. Even though they lost this boxing match to Taiwan, they showed amazing resilience. They bounced back the very next day, beat Australia, and actually secured the last ticket to the next round in Pool C.
It's a great lesson. Taiwan proved they can beat the best, and Korea proved that one loss isn't the end if you keep fighting.
Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had a relief and pride moment in your English learning? Maybe you lost it when you finally understood a difficult video.
Tell us your story in the comments. Practice using one of the phrases we learned today. We'll be reading and replying to as many as we can.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep practicing with us.
Keep at it, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next lesson. Bye.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you next time.